HRWize gives you the facility to manage the recruitment process by adding any requisitions, which can be later embedded into your company's website's careers page. To add a requisition, the first thing is to go to the recruitment module and then requisitions, and you will be able to see any requisitions or job vacancies that has been already added to your company. In the actions column, you can edit, set it inactive, or delete the requisition. In the applicants column, you can see if any applicants has been made in this requisition. If there's any applicants, then you'll be able to see the View Application action that will allow you to view any applicants for this requisition. To create a new requisition, you'll have to go ahead and click on the Add button. But let's take a look at one that has been already created. We'll click on the Edit action of the Human Resource Consultant role requisition. In this field, we can choose the inactive or active for this requisition. If we choose inactive, then this requisition will be archived. The go live date will be set for when you want the requisition to appear in your company's careers page. This field is not mandatory, but you can add a reference to this requisition as well. You can choose a requisition reason. It may be, for example, a complete new role or a replacement for an existing new role with or without changes. You could select from these fields in job title, department, and job status. The role may be for a specific site and or for a specific company, but in this case, it is company-wide, so we'll leave these two fields as blank. You can select from the list here of who will act as the hiring manager for this requisition. The names you see in this list are used that registered as managers. In this case, we'll choose Janelle Soriano as she is the HR manager. Enter the location city for this new job. This is a mandatory field when posting the job on an external website. We can add a number value for the salary range, but in this case, we'll add competitive. Next, you can select a closing date for applicants. We'll choose June 1st, 2020. You could also choose a date for when the successful applicant can start. For example, June 15. The role screening questions are specific to this role and will only apply to this requisition. Use this to add questions you feel would help you to screen out to candidates. If you want to create custom questions, you can simply go to Recruitment, Options, and then List Page Settings. Choose the template, scroll down until you see the Custom Question section. And this is where you'll be able to put your custom questions. Going back to our previous screen, here you can apply or upload a copy of the job description here by clicking on the Browse button. You can complete any additional fields and then go ahead and click Submit. If you have made any changes, you will be able to see a green banner on top. Now we are returned to our list of view of requisitions by clicking on Cancel. So what happens to these requisitions once we create them? We'll go ahead and click on Portal Keys. Here you can see a URL associated with this template. And during your HRWize system implementation, we would have set up already a template for you via your recruitment options and then list page settings. Let's take a look at this template by clicking on the edit icon. This would incorporate your company branding settings, colors, and fonts, for instance, and will also generate a link or URL that we saw when we click on the Portals Keys button, viewed right here. This URL will allow us to see the requisitions we have created in HRWize in your company's website. You can edit this template or even create a new one, perhaps if you want to display different requisitions on different company websites in different languages if ever you have them. Now let's take a look at our requisitions in our careers page. We can see the job requisitions for software developer and human resource consultant. Please note that if you want to change the layout or color of this requisition, you will need to change this in your job listing page. If we click on the More Information button, we can see a lot of more information about this role, such as the job description, responsibilities, qualifications, and etc. This information comes from when you first entered your job role by going to Administration, HR, Data Management, and then Job Roles. And then we'll go ahead and click on the Edit action for the Human Resource Consultant role. Here are all the details that has been added in this job role, including the salary, any competencies, documents, and etc. But scrolling down on the job description section, here you will be able to see the details of this job that will appear in your careers page. So any changes that you make here will reflect in your careers page on your company's website. Now going back to our requisitions, we can see that this requisition, the software developer, does not have a go live date nor a job start date. Let's click on the Edit action. We will see that this is an active requisition, and we can see that the ad hoc requisition is set to no. If you set this to yes, this means that this requisition will not be seen in the main job list of your website, but instead it will appear on the list when someone clicks on the Register Your Details button. That is shown right here. Now refreshing your page of your careers page, this time when we visit our company's website careers page, we'll click on the Register Your Details. Here we'll select the area of interest of one of our ad hoc jobs. We can then enter our personal details and upload any CVs, resumes, cover letters, and so on. The details for this applicant will be listed as a candidate, but not for an advertised role. In other words, they are registered as an interest in a possible role that may be available in the future. Now, following on this session, we'll look at how candidates who have applied for a job role we have posted on a company website.